Center as Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Geico. We are sanctioned by the NABO, the supervisor Edgardo Sasso Lopez, along with the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, Commissioner Larry Hazard Sr. Judging at ringside, Pierre Benoist, Lynn Carter, and Henry Grant. All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing for the NABO Featherweight Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Newark, New Jersey, it's time for the top-ranked main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Thompson Boxing, wearing red trunks with black trim, hailing from Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico. He weighed in at 125.4 pounds with a record of 27 wins and 4 losses. He has 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the two-time world title challenger, introducing Alberto Metro Guevara. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, really needing no introduction to you, his hometown fans and around the world, representing Antonio Leonard Promotions, wearing black trunks with purple trim. Tonight, for the first time as a professional, making his hometown return as he proudly represents Newark, New Jersey. He weighed in at the featherweight limit of 126 pounds, undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 11 wins, no losses, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the young stars of boxing today, the 2016 Olympic silver medalist, the WBO and WBA #1 ranked featherweight world contender, and boxing's pride of Newark, introducing the undefeated, fearless Shakura Stevenson. Our referee in charge now to give instructions, David Fields.
Good gentlemen, scheduled to box 10 rounds. I've gone over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
#1 in the BO, #1 in the WBA, #3 in the IBF. It's all straight ahead for him. A hug with pound-for-pound elite Bud Crawford, the welterweight champion of the world for Shakura Stevenson. Gevara accepted the challenge. Others backed out. The undefeated Shakura Stevenson. Here's the next step. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, and Andre Ward, who is a co-manager of Stevenson. Obviously, the career insight you can offer here as to what the future will hold if he can pass this test. Here we go. Round #1.
Guevara is a sturdy fighter. For those who know their boxing history, fights like, or tries to fight like Juan Manuel Marquez. He has that high left guard out there. He did take the fight on short notice. You can see the midsection is a little soft. Shakur has to overcome the early jitters of fighting at home and wanting to be overly impressive and establish his jab if he's going to have success against a veteran like Guevara.
Yeah, fighting at home, you have to learn to control your emotions. You can't get beside yourself and get out of your element and be something that you're not. You know, Shakur is always set up his attack off the jab, and it seems like he's trying to get after it right away.
He was so impressive at Madison Square Garden when he took a step-up fight against Diaz, a guy who had just fought for a world title, a rugged veteran who was so capable, and he completely outclassed him.
Guevara told us in the fighter meeting yesterday that he wants to press Shakur, he wants to stay in his chest, he wants to work the body. All the things that opponents say when they're facing a great boxer, easier said than done.
You see the straight left hand down to the body for Shakur. That's going to be his money punch. You know, Gevara he's a counterpuncher, so he likes to set up his attack, and he has a sneaky overhand right that Shakura has to be aware of.
And you called him out at the fighter meeting as well. You said, well, you're not really a pressure fighter. You're a counterpuncher.
Right.
He tried to explain himself, but you're right. His nature is to stay on the back foot and to counter his opponent's mistakes.
2 times he has fought for world titles, Gevara. That was at bantamweight. November 2013. Lost by 9th round KO to Yamanaka. And in December 2012, he lost to Leo Santa Cruz. That was a 12-round unanimous decision. Of course, Santa Cruz now a titleist in the WBA in this weight class, featherweight.
Shakur is going to have to be the aggressor, and he knows that right away. He wants to be aggressive. He wants to be aggressive. Gevara was getting on his bike and bagging up. He didn't like the body shot.
He didn't like that body shot at all, Tim. He didn't like that one either.
Well, he can go from distance, can't he, the southpaw? Overly athletic Shakur Stevenson and sublimely skilled. Trying to cut off the ring, chase down Gevara.
Gevara lunged in twice already. Look for Shakur to step back and make him pay.
He'll have to with those limited opportunities that Gevara may offer up. And here he comes forward.
Gevara's going to have any chance on getting in against a guy like Shakur Stevenson. He's going to have to use his jab. And yes, you can use your jab against a southpaw. Lunging in like he just tried to, it's not going to work.
There's Shakur chasing him down with that southpaw jab.
Shakur stung him with that left hook, that right hook.
When the world is watching, your logo.
Their native son, Shakur Stevenson, first time in his professional career he fights in his hometown. First time that he headlines his own nationally televised fight card, and he's looking to make a statement here. He did so with 39% of his total punches landed in that first round. According to CompuBox, Gevara, who did not initiate much of anything in that first round, as he was being chased down for most of it, circling out, only landed 1 punch in that first round.
We talk about the ego of the fighters, but trainers have egos too. It takes a rare guy to do what Kay Karoma is doing for Shakur. He trains Shakur with Wally Moses, his grandfather. He trains Michaela Mayer with Al Mitchell. He's known Shakur since he was 16, but he's that rare trainer who doesn't need the spotlight.
Kay Karoma, the 39-year-old, he is the assistant coach for Team USA. He's a likable, mature, very calming force for so many pros that we see as we go week to week around the country.
See, the thing that I'm most impressed with Shakur Stevenson, the reason why I'm so high on him is that he's a master at distance already with 11 fights. This is his 12th fight right now. You know, he knows how to extend with his punches. He knows what position to be in. This is the sweet science of boxing. And he doesn't get hit that often.
He is a master of the hit and don't get hit game, of the sweet science of the sport. But to your point of his ability at range, I mean, watch how that left hand can land to the body when you think that he's out at distance.
Gevara's getting hit with that straight left to the body because he's standing straight up. He's almost freezing right now. Like he doesn't have any answers. It's unnerving to miss a big shot and then to see your opponent right in front of you. You try to throw again, you miss, and then he hits you with a shot like he just landed right there.
Another body shot from Shakur.
Gevara's in survival mode already. You know.
Here's Stevenson now. As he's able to pin him against the ropes and gets off scoring 2 punches.
Gevara's going to have any shot to have any success. He's going to have to answer those attacks by Shakur Stevenson to get some respect, because right now, he's not
body
getting
shot landed again.
He went down on that one.
That is a knockdown scored here in round number 2.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Bubba, come in.
Final half minute of round 2 after the body shot was effective. And now patient as he looks to place a left hand to that right flank again. Gevara just wants to get through this second round here. Stevenson closes the gap. Straight left to the body again. That has been the punch of choice. He gets him against the ropes, and he goes down again. Closing seconds of round 2, second knockdown score.
6, 7, 8.
The bell rings, ending round 2. Shakur Stevenson in complete control.
We want him here. We don't like that body shot, all right? Okay? Throw that left hand and bring that hook behind that left hand, all right? Next time you block it down low, throw that left hand and bring that hook.
It's the body shot, the straight left hand that I was telling you about, and he came around the elbow right there on Gevara, and down he goes. Beautiful shot, finding it. You see how calm and patient that the young Shakura Stevenson is in the pocket as of now. Beautiful, set up off the jab, got him going backwards. What did he do? Follow up the straight left hand, and down goes Gevara. Beautiful extension on his punch. He looks so focused, so determined right now. Shakura Stevenson, look at those eyes. Focus, laser focus.
He's having his way. And great boxers, they measure twice, cut once. But when we get the sense, and when they get the sense that you don't have anything for them, you'll see a different individual.
Saw the body punch numbers according to CompuBox, 14-2. But those 14 did enough damage to score the 2 knockdowns in that last round. And now look at Shakura. Here he comes, showing what he's all about, putting on a show for these home fans. The homecoming here in Newark, the return. So many veteran fighters didn't want this challenge. Pulled out of the fight. Others said no. Gevara said yes, and now he's finding out why some turned down the invitation.
It's no fun, Joe, when you're getting hit and you can't get anything back. It's no fun at all. That's why a lot of fighters don't want to fight Shakur and don't like to fight master boxers, because they want a 50-50 contest. You hit me, I hit you, let's see what happens. And when it's 80-20, 90-10, nobody really wants to deal with that.
Yeah, learning the sweet science of boxing improves your quality of life after boxing. That's what we need to understand. And it also shows us that in the history of boxing, the top fighters in the game, they knew the sweet science. And it's appreciated. And I appreciate
there's that long-range left hand again. And that one, he's saying, went low. David Field says that was low. And let me tell you, you know how Gevara is going to play this. He's going to want every opportunity. You be the judge. Is it the belt line or is it low? Right on the T and the R of Metro.
Like it's right on the belt line. But you need to understand that all jiggles all down there, man. It does affect you and hurt you.
Well, it affects you and hurts you, but it ain't in the parts that hurt you more.
Yeah, that was belt line, borderline, yeah. But the referee yelled, he didn't get in there, so Shakur did what he was supposed to do. He followed up.
Back to action now. As Gevara is squatting and taken. And now he tries to fire back and is off balance in doing so.
No knockdown.
Shakur wants the highlight reel knockout right now. You can tell if he's going to get that, he's got to go to the body, but then come right back up to the head.
But the going down to the body, Dre, is going to bring the hands down of Gevara, and it's going to leave his head exposed.
Oh, there it is upstairs! Shakur floors him again!
4, 5, 6.
He may not beat the count. It's a knockout victory! Newark's own, homemade, homecoming, home run, Shakura Stevenson. And with the signature night-night Devil's Pillow, he just put Gevara to sleep. And now you see, against an opponent that they expected him to have success against, why people are talking about his immediate future. Will it be Oscar Valdez? Will Valdez stick around?